No.
Still alive.
No.
Fucking piece of shit. Die. Don't die. Look at me. Look at my fucking eyes. Die.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
What's up, everybody? And we're going to continue our series from book to movie. Tonight we're going to be discussing Henry Hill's book, Wiseguy, and the movie from it, Goodfellas. Wiseguy, A Life in a Mafia Family is a 1985 nonfiction book by crime reporter Nicholas Pileggi. It chronicles the life of Henry Hill, a mafia associate turned informant. The book is the basis of the 1990 Academy Award-winning film Goodfellas, directed by Martin Scorsese. Henry Hill began his life of crime at the age of 11 in 1955 by working as a go-fer for Paul Vario, the local boss of Hill's working-class Irish/Italian neighborhood. Vario quickly promotes Hill to selling loose cigarettes and other stolen goods on his behalf. In 1959, Hill was arrested for the first time for using stolen credit cards. Hill refused to cooperate with the police, earning the respect of Vario and Vario's close associate, Irish hijacker and fence, Jimmy Burke. The non-fiction book review called Wiseguys. The book is basically a handbook in how to commit crimes of many degrees, from petty thievery to murder. Nicholas Pileggi may have written the book, but it was definitely in the voice of Henry Hill. It gives you not only the blueprint of how to commit various criminal activity, but the specific mindset that is required to do so. Hill gives you a very unapologetic view into the life of the people involved. So much so, you actually begin to feel that it is all plausible. It just makes sense that they would resort to such criminal activity to survive, as opposed to finishing school, going to college, and getting a straight job. In actuality, the way Henry lays out the processes for how he was able to commit these crimes, you start to lose faith in what is called the straight society, because for him to do all of these things, he had to have help from the so-called law-abiding citizens, quote-unquote, business owners, law enforcement, and politicians to even pull this off. Henry Hill and his mafia pals had everyone in their pocket, even in the penal systems, so you must rethink what actually is a good citizen. Is it all a delusional concept in America? Could it be that a quote-unquote good citizen is just a schmuck who didn't know how the world worked, who was easy to be fooled and tricked out of their money and livelihood by the police they respected and the politicians they voted into office?
For us, to live any other way was nuts. To us, those goody-good people who worked shitty jobs for bum paychecks and took the subway to work every day, worried about their bills, were dead. I mean, they were suckers. They had no balls. If we wanted something, we just took it. If anyone complained twice, they got hit so bad, believe me, they never complained again. It was just all routine, and you didn't even think about it.
Goodfellas, the movie. The movie masterfully follows the book to the letter, albeit leaving out parts for clarity and continuity. The character of Tommy DeVito in the movie was a hybrid of Paulie's son and Tommy DeSimone, aka Two Gun Tommy. Also, Tommy wasn't killed by the mob in the way portrayed in the movie, and his body was never found. Unlike in the movie, they said his mother had to have a closed casket funeral. Not sure why they chose to change that. Maybe to make us, the audience, feel better? Because his mother, played by Martin Scorsese's actual real mom, was in the movie briefly yet very memorably. I know, she was so sweet. The ultimate downfall of Henry Hill and all of his crew was the Lufthansa heist. On December 11th, 1978, an estimated $5.8 million, equivalent to $24 million today, was stolen from the Lufthansa cargo terminal at Kennedy Airport with $5 million in cash and $875,000 in jewelry, making it the largest cash robbery committed on American soil at that time. Henry Hill did not directly take part in the actual heist. He learned about it just as portrayed in the movie. He was in the shower listening to the radio. Consequently, because of Jimmy's paranoia surrounding the heist, everyone involved was killed off one by one. The heist was the legal catalyst for Henry ultimately ratting everyone out, but what really did them in was Henry's drug selling and drug use. The very thing that Paul Vario told him never to get involved in, drugs. This is what did them all in. Paulie knew that. It wasn't drugs that would do him in, but the people who distributed, who sold it, and used it just were not trustworthy crooks and would sell out any and everyone to the feds. Paulie was right, because it was Henry's association in the drug ring that brought Henry Hill down and what led to Henry making a deal with the FBI and go into the witness protection program. Fun fact, the 1990 movie My Blue Heaven, starring Steve Martin, was a comedy based on Henry Hill's life in protected custody. Henry Hill's name in that movie was changed to Vincent Vinnie Antonelli. That was a funny and crazy movie. I also recommend checking out My Blue Heaven for a bit of fun. Goodfellas is a fantastic movie. It's a classic. Joe Pesci won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. The film was snubbed for Dances with Wolves at the 63rd Academy Awards in 1991. A frickin' travesty. Dances with Wolves? Yeah, okay, let that marinate for a moment. So what did you think of Goodfellas? Have you read the book by Henry Hill, Wiseguy? If you haven't, I highly recommend adding it to your collection, and the Audible version is amazing. The narrator, Ari Falakas, really feels like Henry Hill is speaking to you over private drinks. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. As you can see by the numbers, we need it. Until next time, my fellow movie buffers, peace, two fingers.